Listen, in a problem, a mixture of ideal gas consists of, a mixture of ideal gas consists of 3 kg of nitrogen. One is nothing but the 3 kg of nitrogen, and another one is nothing but the 5 kg of carbon dioxide. So it is a 5 kg of carbon dioxide. Two species are available at a pressure of say 300 kilopascal at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. So the given data, first you write the given data. So from the problem, so you write the given data. Listen. Okay, given data. First, the mass of nitrogen that given is nothing but mass of N2, so which is given as nothing but the 3 kg. Then mass of CO2 that is given as nothing but 5 kg. Okay, so normally in a system comprises of two types of gases. So you consider this as a system. The system, you consider this as a system. So it consists of a N2 and CO2. Two types of gases are present in the system. So mass of N2 is a 3 kg and mass of CO2 is a 5 kg. Listen, then next the system available at a pressure of say the total system that is a pressure available at a 300 kilopascal. So what about the 300 kilopascal? How much Newton per meter square? So which is equal to 300. So 300 say that is nothing but the kilonewton per meter square, because 1 pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. The next one is nothing but the system is at a temperature T is nothing but 20 degrees Celsius. So 20 degrees Celsius nothing but which is equal to 293 so Kelvin. Better we can convert it into Kelvin. So these are the given data. Then out of this above data, we are having some amount of data. So whatever it is in the last sentence of the problem, first we take a given data. Take a gamma of CO2 and N2R. So listen, so gamma of nothing but CO2, then gamma of N2. So that is nothing but the adiabatic index. So which is equal to 1.286. Here N2 is nothing but 1.4. So these are the given data. Okay. So initially, these gases consisting of a one system, the two gases in a one system, what are the parameters that you are going to find? Okay, the first parameter you are going to find is nothing but the mole fraction of each constituent. So first one is nothing but the mole fraction, then second one is nothing but the equivalent molecular weight of the mixer, then third one is equivalent gas constant of the mixer, then fourth one is nothing but the partial pressures and partial volume, the fifth one is nothing but the density of mixer. Listen, here we are going to solve one by one in detail. So first parameter we are going to find the mole fraction. So first one you are going to find, that is nothing but the mole fraction. So for first mole fraction, you find mole fraction of N2. Your two gases, first you write the mole fraction of N2. So mole fraction we can be written in a simple X. So first you find the mole fraction of N2, that is X of N2. So what is mean by mole fraction? What is mean by mole fraction? So mole fraction is nothing but number of molecules of nitrogen divided by then summation of total number of molecules. So which can be briefly written as the N of N2 divided by, we have a two type of gas available, then N of N2 plus, that is N of CO2. So for same you can write that mole fraction of CO2, you can be write that is N of CO2 divided by that summation of N, so which is equal to then N of CO2 divided by then N of N2 plus N of CO2. So before that we are going to find what is N. So what is nothing N? What is N? What is N? So N is equal to, here you have to find N. So N is equal to, that is N is equal to that is number of moles. So which is equal to, that is nothing but that is a mass divided by molecular weight. You can be written as a mu, or it, in some cases it may be written as M divided by, that is uppercase letter M. So here you are going to find the first, the molecular number of moles of N2. How you find N of N2? So mass of N2 is nothing but, from the problem you taken that the mass of N2 is nothing but, that is nothing but the 3 kg. Then what is the molecular weight of nitrogen?
28.
What about that is 28. So 28, that is a kilogram per, that is kilogram mole. So finally you can get that is n of n2 is equal to how much? 3 by 28 how much?
0.1.
n of n2 is equal to
0.1071.
1071 moles. Okay, next you find n of CO2. So n of CO2 is equal to number of mass of CO2 is nothing but 5 kg divided by what are the molecular weight of carbon dioxide?
44.
44. So 44, that is a kilogram per kilogram mole. So finally, therefore, then n of CO2 is equal to how much?
0.1136.
0.1136 moles. Then you substitute the n into the mole fraction formula. Here there is n of n2 is nothing but 0.1071 divided by 0.1071 plus 0.1136. So finally you get the value of how much? Finally, as per after the substitution, you get the value approximately is equal to 0.485. So x of n2 is equal to 0.485. The next, here x of CO2 you find that is 0.1136 because n of CO2 is 0.1136 divided by 0.1071 plus 0.1136. So it is approximately equal to the after substitution, it is equal to 0.515. That is a mole fraction of nitrogen and then mole fraction of CO2. So this is nothing but the that is the x of N2. So this is nothing but the x of CO2. So mole fraction can be defined by notation x. So x of N2 and x of CO2. Okay. Then you are going to find equivalent molecular weight of the mixture. So first one is nothing but the mole fraction. We determined. So first one you determine mole fraction. Second one is nothing but the equivalent molecular weight of a mixture. So second one here I am right. Second one is nothing but the equivalent molecular weight of a mixture. So listen, I write a second one. So second one is equivalent molecular weight of mixture. What is the notation to write the equivalent molecular weight of mixture? What is the notation? So it can be represented by means of capital M. So we already derived the formula. So molecular weight is equal to we have a two formula. So molecular weight is equal to mass into, from that formula you did molecular weight is equal to number of moles into masses. That is the one method. Otherwise, for the combination of the mixer, so equal molecular weight is equal to then x of N2 divided by, say that is called as a molecular weight of N2 plus x of CO2 into molecular weight of CO2. So this is a formula. So from the above substitution, you take that is 0. Mole fraction is equal to that is 0.485 into 28 plus you have a CO carbon dioxide that is 0.515 into 44. Okay, so finally you get the equivalent molecular weight, that is a capital M is equal to nothing but how much? That is 36. After substitution you get that is 36.25 kilogram per kilogram mole. The second one is calculated. Okay, so first one calculated mole fraction of each constant. Second one is nothing but the equivalent molecular weight of a mixer. Then third one you are going to find equivalent gas constant of the mixer. That is equivalent gas constant of the mixer. Now we are going to calculate the third one. So third one is nothing but the equivalent gas constant of the mixer. Equivalent gas constant of mixer. So we already studied the formula or derived the formula for the equivalent gas constant of the mixer. So which is equal to, which can be represented by means of, there is a Rm, in some book it can be represented by means of R. So Rm is equal to, listen, so Rm is equal to, that is a mass of N2 into R of N2 plus mass of CO2 into then R of CO2 divided by total mass, that is the mass of N2 plus mass of CO2. So this is the formula. So after substituting the formula, so after substituting the values, so mass of N2 is nothing but the 3. So 3 into, you have a R. So how we can find the R? How we can find the R?
Sir, it is the ideal gas, so PV equal to MRT.
So listen, we can find R by means of, listen. So R of N2 is equal to, that is the RU or the R bar. RU or in some cases it may be written as R bar. So RU divided by, what is that? Molecular weight. Or R bar divided by molecular weight. Both are same. So RU or so RU or R. Okay. Which is nothing but the universal gas constant. You have a value, so 8.314. Okay, 8.314, that is the value is nothing but joules per, that is kilojoules per kilogram mole Kelvin divided by, you have a molecular weight. So molecular weight is nothing but the molecular weight of nitrogen, so which is equal to, can be written by mu. In some book it can be written with the capital letter, uppercase M. Okay, so here kilogram per kilogram. After substituting this appropriate value, you can get the R value. So what is the R value? What is the R of N2?
0.2969.
269. Okay, 269. So the value is nothing but kilojoule per, whatever you need, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So similarly, you are going to find, that is R of CO2. So R of CO2 is equal to universal gas constant RU divided by the molecular weight of, say, that is the N2. Here molecular weight of CO2 by the same substitution 8.314 divided by molecular weight of CO2 is nothing but the 44. The unit conversion is same as like a previous one. So what is the value of R of CO2? What is the value of R of CO2?
0.1.
0.189. 189 kilojoule divided by kilogram Kelvin. So here you are going to substitute the appropriate value of R of N2 and R of CO2. Here 0.3 into 0.269 plus 5 into 0.189 divided by, that is a 3 plus 5. So total mass is nothing but 8 kg. So finally you can get the value, that is, sir, after substituting the value.
Sir,
சொல்லுங்கண்ணா.
R of N2 297, 0.297 வருது.
297, so sorry. The R of N2 is 0.297. Wait just a minute. .314 divided by 28. 0.297. So very good. 0.297. Here we are going to vary this one. 0.297. So after substituting the appropriate value, finally you can get the R of mixture is equal to how much we got? So it is equal to 0. I think that value is nearly, that is 0.229 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So this is nothing but the equivalent gas constant of the mixer. Okay. Now we are going to find the next one. Fourth one you already find. So what is the fourth one? The fourth one is the third one, that is equal to equivalent gas constant mixer. We already find. Next one is the partial pressures and partial volume. Next we are going to find the partial pressures as well as the partial volume. So fourth one, first you find the partial pressures. partial pressures. That is P of N2, then P of CO2. How we can find the P of N2 and P of CO2? So we have two different formula to find the P of N2 and as well as the P of CO2. So first you going to write the partial pressure equation. So then P of N2 into, that is a V is equal to, we have a formula, what is that, is nothing equal to M1 in M of N2, then R of N2 into temperature. This is a one formula. So this takes a more time to substitution and you find the answer. So we have another formula. What is that means? So we have a relationship between the mole fraction as well as total pressure and partial pressure. Okay, so what about the formula is nothing but we have a mole fraction formula, the another formula that is mole fraction formula, that is X of N2 is equal to X of N2 is equal to partial pressure of N2 divided by total pressure. So from that we are going to find, so P of N2 is equal to X of N2 into total pressure. So P of N2 is equal to X of N2 into total pressure. So this is a formula to find the partial pressure of N2. Similarly, P of CO2 is equal to X of CO2 into, there is a total pressure. We have another term. So by substituting the appropriate values, X of CO2 which is equal to, already we find the mole fraction of CO2 is equal to 0.515 and mole fraction of N2 is equal to 0.485. So which is equal to 0.515 into, what about the total pressure? What about the total pressure? So which is equal to 300 kilonewton per meter square. Here 0.485 into 300 kilonewton per meter square. So finally we can get the P of CO2 is equal to how much? 154.5 kilopascal, otherwise kilonewton per meter square. Here partial pressure of N2 is equal to 145.5 kilopascal. So yeah, so that is called as a, which is equal to P of CO2. So this value is equal to P of N2. So P of CO2 and P of N2. Then next one we are going to find the partial volumes. Next one we are going to find the partial volumes. Partial volumes. So which is equal to V of N2 and V of N2, then V of CO2. We have two terms. So from that formula, so P V is equal to this one, V of N2 is equal to, so from the equation, which from the equation there is a P V of N2 is equal to M of N2, then R of N2 into temperature. R of N2 into temperature. So from that equation we substituted V of N2 is equal to, that is M of N2, then R of N2 into temperature divided by, we can say there is nothing but the total pressure. Okay, so substitution M of N2 is equal to 3, R of N2 we already find. So the R of N2, where we find R of N2 here. So R of N2 is 0.297 into 0.297 into temperature, it's having Kelvin, there is a 293 divided by pressure, you can be written as 300. Okay, so in the substitution, carefully you are substituting the units. So then only get the volume. So here, before we enter here, before we go into substitution, you should write that what about the unit units? What are the parameter of unit? Here, so mass that can be represented by means of kilogram. So here that is unit is nothing but R of unit of R is kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Here the temperature Kelvin. Here, what about the pressure? Here, in terms of multiplying a pressure and volume, don't forget to multiply pressure and volume in terms of Newton and meter term. So that's why in a pressure of 300 value, better you substitute the kilonewton per meter square. 300 kilonewton per meter square. Okay. So after substituting the units, so kilogram gets cancelled, Kelvin gets cancelled. So finally you get the value of kilojoule divided by kilonewton per meter square. Kilonewton per meter square. So what about the joule? What is joule? How we can write the joule? So this equation becomes, so joule can be written as Newton meter divided by kilonewton divided by meter square. Finally, kilo gets cancelled, Newton gets cancelled. Finally, you can get the value of, say, meter cube. Finally, you can get the value of, say, which is equal to meter cube. Okay. So the volume that comes in terms of meter cube. So here, after substituting the value, you can get the volume of N2, that is V of N2 is equal to, you can get the value of 0.87 meter cube. Similarly, for the substitution of, okay, similarly for the substitution of V of CO2. V of CO2. So same formula, that is the M of CO2 into R of CO2 into temperature divided by, it can be written as a pressure. So substituting 5 into R of CO2, that you can be taken as R of CO2 is equal to 189 into 293 divided by total pressure, you can say 300. So finally you can get that is a V of CO2 is equal to 0.923 meter cube. 0.923 meter cube. Then fourth parameter, partial pressures and partial volumes, we can find. Then what about the fifth one? Volume and density of the mixer. The total volume and total density of the mixer. So here we are going to find the volume and density of the mixer. So how we can find the fifth one? So fifth one is nothing equal to volume and density of the mixer. How we can find the volume and density of the mixer? So from the equation, okay, from the equation PV is equal to MRT, you can consider for the whole system because volume is asked from the whole system. From the equation, so volume is equal to, listen, mass of total into R, that is R of M divided by total pressure. So here mass of total. So by, otherwise we can be written as that is a M of N2 into R of N2 into temperature divided by, it can be written as a partial pressure of N2. Otherwise, that is M of CO2, then R of CO2, then temperature divided by P of CO2. It can be calculated. So by, wait, by substituting the appropriate values for consider the whole term, okay, for considering a whole term, we can substitute the appropriate values. So 8 into, we can find the mixer, that is 229 into 293 divided by total pressure, we can be written as 300. So again we substituting the proper unit, we get the volume, that is V, total volume is equal to 1.79 meter cube. 1.79 meter cube. Okay. Then next one you are going to find the density. So simply we can calculate the density by means of density is equal to mass by volume. So mass is equal to nothing but 8. Volume is equal to, we can find 1.89 meter cube. Density is equal to 8 kilogram. So finally, we can get the value of density is equal to 4.46 kilogram per meter cube. Otherwise, you can calculate the density in terms of, so total density is equal to density of N2 plus density of CO2. So you individually calculate the density of N2 and density of CO2 and substitute the equation, you can find the whole density. Okay. Then next we are going to find last one, specific heat. Fifth one we find, then the last one, then CP and CV of the mixers. Okay, CP and CV of the mixers. How we can find the CP and CV of the mixer? So last one, sixth one, CPM and CVM mixers. Specific heat of mixers. Okay. So we don't know the specific heat of both the gases. So we have a standard for calculating this sixth parameter. We have a standard equation, Cp minus Cv is equal to R, then Cp divided by Cv is equal to gamma. So why I'm going to write this equation? Here we find already R and gamma that was given in the problem. So from the two values, we are going to find either on Cp or Cv. From that, we are find the next one. So from the two equation, we already studied a relation. From the two equation, we already studied the relation. So what is the relation? So that is Cv is equal to R divided by gamma minus 1. That is the standard equation. That is Cv equal to R divided by gamma minus 1. That is the standard equation. How we can derive the equation means, you consider this equation 1, you divided the equation 1 divided by Cv, we can get the value of gamma minus Cv is equal to R divided by Cv. From the relation, we can get the Cv is equal to R divided by gamma minus 1. So again, I am repeating, R that was determined from the problem, then gamma that was given in the problem. So from gamma and R, we find the Cv. So first we find the Cv of N2. So first we find the Cv of N2. So which is equal to R of N2 divided by gamma of N2 minus 1. So R of N2 we already find. So the value of R of N2 is equal to, we find that is called 0.297. So it is equal to 0.297 divided by gamma that was given in the problem. So what is the gamma of N2, which is equal to 1.4. So gamma of N2 is equal to, that is 1.4 minus 1. So after substituting the appropriate values, we get the value of that was almost equal to 0.742 kilojoule divided by kilogram Kelvin. In some book, this equation can be written in another form. So how it written is, listen, this formula can be written in another way. How we can written as, that is R bar divided by molecular weight into gamma minus 1. So because R of N2 is equal to R bar divided by molecular. In some book it can be written in terms of R bar divided by molecular weight into gamma minus 1. Okay. Next we are going to find the C. From that Cv of N2, you can find the gamma. So gamma that was already given. Next, you are going to find the Cv of CO2. Cv of CO2 is equal to that is R of CO2 divided by gamma of CO2 minus 1. Here the R of CO2 that we already find, so which is equal to wait. The R of CO2 we find, so which is equal to 0.189. So this is equal to 0.189 divided by gamma of CO2 that was given in the problem. So which is equal to the gamma of CO2 is equal to 1.286. Okay. Gamma of CO2 is equal to 1.286 minus 1. So after substituting the values, we can get the value that is almost equal to 0.661 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, we find a CP and CV. Then next we are going to substitute the mixture of gases equation. You find the CPM and CB. How we can substitute the equation? Listen, we have a formula that we studied in the last class. So CP of mixer is equal to, how we can find? So M of N2 into CP of N2 plus M of CO2 into CP of CO2 divided by, so here please note that there is not, M is nothing but the mass, not a molecular weight. Please wait. Here there is nothing but mass. Okay, mass of CO2 divided by mass of N2 plus mass of CO2. So already you have a value of mass, then specific heat of N2, then you find the, wait, just a minute. I forgot to find the specific heat of N2 and CO2. Wait. So next I am going to find the specific heat of CO2. How I can find the specific heat of CO2? Listen, how I can find the specific heat of CO2? So gamma of N2 is equal to Cp of N2 divided by Cv of N2. We already know Cv and gamma, so therefore Cp of N2 is equal to, so Cp of N2 is equal to gamma of N2 into Cv of N2. So you already know, so the gamma of N2 which is equal to 1.4 into Cv is equal to 0.742. Finally, you can get the value of Cp is equal to 1.039 kilojoule divided by kilogram Kelvin. Then next we are having Cp of CO2 is equal to gamma of CO2 plus Cv of CO2. So gamma of CO2 is nothing but 1.286 into Cv of CO2 is nothing but, which is equal to 0.661. Finally, you can get the Cp of CO2 is equal to 0.85 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. You find the Cp and Cv value. Okay. Then substituting the appropriate value of M of N2, Cp of N2, M of CO2, finally you get the value of Cp of mixer is equal to 0.92 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Similarly, you have an equation Cv of M. So the same above equation, instead of Cp substitute is Cv. So M of N2 into Cv of N2 plus M of CO2 into Cv of CO2 divided by M of N2 plus M of CO2. So after substituting M, mass and specific heat of the corresponding values, you can get the Cv value which is equal to nearly 0.69 Cv of mixer. So here you find the Cp of a mixer. Here the Cv of mixer is 0.09 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. You find the CV of mixer. Okay. Up to this, we calculate all the parameters up to the first part. Up to the first part of the question is over. Now we move on to the second part. Okay. Now we move to the second part. What the second part asks is, if the mixer is heated at a constant volume to 40 degrees Celsius, find the changes in internal energy, enthalpy and entropy of the mixer. Find the changes in the same internal energy, enthalpy. The mixer is heated at a constant pressure. The mixer is heated at a constant pressure. So this is the data we are going to find. Listen, if the mixer is heated from, clearly note that the mixer is heated from 20 degree to 40 degrees Celsius. 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius in two ways. So first way is a constant pressure, then second way is nothing but the constant. No, so first way is nothing but the constant volume, then second way is nothing but the constant pressure. So what about the change of three properties? So one is nothing but the internal energy, second one is nothing but the enthalpy, and third one is nothing but the entropy. Okay. So here we are going to find this equation, find the parameter of second part. Listen, already we have an equation that is a delta U, first one change in internal energy, so which is equal to mCV into T2 minus T1. Here you can consider what about the M, that is equal to total mass. Then what about the CV? CV is CV of mixer, here mass of total. Okay, clearly listen. So mass delta is equal to mCV delta T. So M is nothing but total mass. CV is nothing but the CV of mixer. It includes both N2 and CO2. Okay, then temperature difference. Is substituting the values say that is the mass, CV of mixer and temperature. Finally, you can get that is 110.4 kilojoule. That is the value of delta U. Next one is nothing but the delta H. So delta H, change in delta H is equal to M into mass of total into specific heat of total into specific heat at a constant pressure for a mixer into temperature difference. Here you are going to substitute the value carefully of CVM and CPM. So these are two factors are the significant factors. If you made any mistake in that factor, the entire problem gets varied. Okay, NCP into DT. So after substituting the appropriate values, you can get the value delta which is equal to 147. So 147 something kilojoule. So you find the delta H as well as the delta U. If it takes place at a constant volume. So if the process takes place at a constant volume. Okay. Then third one is nothing but the change in entropy. So next one is change in, that is equal to change in entropy, that is delta S. You have a standard formula for delta S, so which is equal to M of total into CVM of total ln of T2 by T1 plus M of total, then R of mixer into ln of V2 by V1. Ln of V2 by V1. So here, this time totally get neglected. Why this time is neglected? Why this time is neglected?
Sir, constant volume, sir.
Constant volume, because V2 by V1, we are all constant volume, this time is neglected. Finally, we can get the value of, so MT into CV of M into ln of T2 by T1. Okay, so after substituting the proper values, we can get the change in entropy, which is equal to 0.368 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So here we discuss the process at a constant volume. Next one, the same process we can be repeated at a constant pressure. Same process we can repeat it at a constant pressure. How we can write the equation? So for a constant pressure process, the delta U and delta H are same. So both are having the same formula. So if you consider for the constant pressure process, so both are same. So for both delta U and delta H are same for constant pressure as well as the constant volume. Okay, for both it is same, but we are having a different entropy. So we are having a different entropy for a constant pressure. So for the constant pressure process, I write the entropy equation here. Please note, I write the entropy equation. Where I can write the entropy equation? Please write. Here I can write the entropy equation. Listen. So for a constant pressure process, so delta S is equal to, so formula that is mCp into, so m of total and specific heat of a mixer at a constant pressure, then ln of T2 by T1, okay, minus mR into m of total and R of mixture and ln of say P2 by P1, P2 divided by P1. So this term gets 0. How this term gets 0?
Constant pressure, sir.
Constant pressure process. So P1 equal to P2, this term gets 0. So finally we have the equation. So delta S is equal to mt into Cp m into ln of T2 by T1. So after substituting the appropriate values, we can get the value change in entropy is equal to 0.49. So we can get the equation that is delta S is equal to 0.49 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So if I compare to the two processes, the same mixer is heated from 20 degree to 40 degrees Celsius. One takes place at a constant pressure, the other one takes place at a constant pressure, constant volume. Which one has higher entropy? So delta S at a constant pressure or constant volume? So delta S at a constant pressure and delta S at a constant volume. Which one has higher entropy? Change in entropy.
Constant pressure, sir.
Constant pressure, because constant volume we have entropy of 0.36. Here the value of which is equal to, this value is about 0.36. This value is about the 0.49. So at a constant pressure we are having a large entropy. Okay.